One down. Here's Mike Trout. Hit in the air. And now batting, Mike Trout. One down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. In the air. Right. Here's Trout.
Oh, one.
Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Got him swinging. One down. Here's Mike Trout. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third. And now batting, Mike Trout. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. That one ripped but foul. 0-2 now. This one in the air, center field. One down. Here's Trout. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a man aboard.
He was all over that one. That ball looked and sounded like it was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished at 117 miles per hour, which is extremely rare, but I bet he...
Here's Mike Trout. One down. And now batting, Mike Trout. Foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
Here's Trout. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. So Trout comes up with the knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Inside, almost got him. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Mike Trout. One down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. One down. And now batting, Mike Trout. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Adele at the plate now, and that's strike one. Man at second. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Going. Gone. A two-run shot. Jorge Soler up at the plate. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Pitch misses there. Full count now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Here's Trout. Swing and a ball line. One down. Here's Mike Trout. And that's fouled off. Pop. And now batting, Mike Trout.
That's a ball.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
One down. Here's Trout. Hot. Here's Mike Trout. This one in the air right field. Oh, he can't bring it in. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. One out. Runner at second. Now batting Joe Adele. On the ground. And foul ball.
Ball one.
Man at second. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. One down. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
The 0-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one gets past the catcher. No advance, though. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now batting, Mike Trout. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Strike two.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball one.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one.
No. Inside.
Goal. One down. Here's Trout. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Joe Adele. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run blast. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Ball. And that one fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Here's a 2-2. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely. Here's Mike Trout. And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. That one way inside. And now batting, Mike Trout. Chopped left side. McMahon. Here's Trout. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. That one lined it. Here's Mike Trout. Into left. One down. And now batting, Mike Trout.
That's out.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ground ball up the middle. One down. And next for the Angels, Mike Trout. Here's Trout. And first offering is fouled off. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. One down. Here's Mike Trout. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Liner. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Ball.
Up the middle. Here's Trout. Now swings through that one out in front that time.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think.
One down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
The 1-0. That one fouled hard the other way. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Sharp grounder. That one down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Oh, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
0-2 now. That one ran inside, almost got him. Inside, backs him off again. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Judge moving under this. Here's Mike Trout. Next offering is fouled back. And there's the ball. Got him swinging. One down. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Ball, that's in.
This one in the air. Here's Trout. The lefty, the 1-0.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss as he was late. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2 again. Good job to fight that one off. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. And they'll do it again. Stays alive.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. One down. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Struck him out swinging. Here's Mike Trout. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
One down. And now batting, Mike Trout. Fouled off left side. Out towards right center field. Here's Trout. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And the 0-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to center. Now batting Joe Adell.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Late on that fastball. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive.
Here's Mike Trout. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it is gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. Here's Joe Adell. What a... One down. And now batting Mike Trout. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. outside, and the count is 1-2. In the air, right field. Judge moving under. One down. Here's Trout.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground, out to short. Here's Mike Trout. High. One down. And now batting, Mike Trout. Sliced hard but foul. Here's your 1. Way out front for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Oh, look at this. Here's Trout. Here's Mike Trout.
Ball, 1.
In the Bronx, just one down, and now batting Mike Trout. Foul ball there. The 0-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Hard. One down. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. This one in the air, center field. Grisham up. Here's Trout. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. Now batting Joe Adell. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He muscles that one out of here. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen.